Okay, boys and girls, let's continue with the 10th Sons. We're going to be reading pages 130 and 131, boys and girls. Okay, here we go. One night, as Da Jun's boys lay in bed, they began talking. Hu Feng Fen Huan, the oldest, said, I would not mind walking the path so much if I had some company. I feel the same way, Pai Li Xing, the youngest, replied. Tomorrow, let's do something different. Why don't we all get up early, take the dragon chariot, and walk across the sky together? The others agreed. A splendid idea. In the dark of night, while their parents slept, the boys arose, put on their brightest garments, hitched the dragon to their mother's chariot, and rode across the star-swept sky to the eastern horizon. Laughing, chattering, with their arms around one another's shoulders, they began their walk. When dawn came, the people who lived on earth were astonished to see 10 suns appear above the horizon. The blazing heat of 10 suns shining down at once was more than the world could bear. Crops withered in the fields, forests caught on fire, lakes and rivers dried up, mountains shattered to pieces. The sea began to boil. People and animals grew faint. They stretched themselves on the scorching ground and waited to die. Withered, boys and girls, if a plant has withered, it is dried up and died. So all the crops were dying on the fields, boys and girls. Scorching, something that is scorching is very, very hot. So the ground was very, very hot, boys and girls. Okay, we had that other word again, bear, that the 10 sons was just too much for the world to bear. It was just too painful, too dangerous, they couldn't handle it, boys and girls. Okay, so the boys came up with the plan, boys and girls, right? Because they were bored, and the oldest one said, like, I wouldn't mind going if I had some company. And the youngest one said, well, why don't we do this? We should all go. And so they knew they were doing something wrong, boys and girls. How do we know in this first page, boys and girls, page 130, that they knew they were doing something wrong? How do you know? How can you prove it? Where's the text evidence that they knew that what they were doing was mischievous, was wrong? Can you tell me? Okay. If you said that they snuck out, they took their parents' chariot without permission, their mother's chariot without permission, they left without their mother. So they knew what they were doing was wrong. And they still did it, boys and girls. And you can see here, boys and girls, these are the sons, S-O-N-S with the O, when they're up in the palace with their parents, their family, their mom. But when they actually walk across the sky, boys and girls, they turn into sons, S-U-N. All right. Thank you, boys and girls.